join me. Come join me. Come on. Oh, you can come join me. It's fine. Yeah, can you say hi? Yeah, you say hi. Hello. Hello, I'm the knitting dog. Hello, my name is Sophie. Hello, I like to get in all the fiber. Yeah. I gotta remember how to talk to the camera. Yeah, I gotta remember. Whew. Alright, maybe I'll just talk to you. Can I just show you all my knitting? Will you be my knitting friend? I know I need a knitting friend. Will you be my knitting friend? Will you knit with me? You already do? Oh, you got a dirty face. Yes, you do. Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is Francisco Fiber Podcast, and I am Jamie, and Francisco, that's my last name. That's where the fiber Francisco Fiber comes from. But my name is Jamie, and I live in Utah, and I am a stay-at-home mom to 3 little boys and a cute little dog. Yeah, I used to have a coloring book channel that I did for 4 years, but I haven't done it for a couple years. I took a break for a summer while my kids were home, and I didn't miss it, and I never went back to it, and that is sad. But it allowed me to fall down quite the chain of rabbit holes. I started with macrame. I don't know why, but I did. And that led to weaving, which led to spinning, which led to knitting. And now I have been knitting for just over a year, and I love it. And I want to knit all the things and spin all the fiber. And yeah, that is what I like to do. My 3 boys are ages 12. They are not twins, but they are both 12 and 9. 2 of them are adopted, the oldest and the youngest, which is why we have boys that are only 4 months apart. Our biological son has autism, and our youngest son has some behavioral issues because unfortunately his biological mom did drugs while she was pregnant with him, and he's had to suffer the consequences of those actions. And we have him in therapy a lot. He's in a special class that can handle his outbursts and help him get those skills that he needs to develop that prefrontal cortex and help him make friends. But it means that I get a lot of phone calls from schools, and I need to be available to those teachers and my boys. And yeah, so I don't go get a 9-to-5 job. I am lucky enough to have a husband that's able to support our family of 5 and allows me to stay at home and be accessible for them. And it also allows me a lot of time to knit. It's also a little bit lonely. So I thought, heck, throw your hat in the ring and try making a knitting podcast and see how it goes. So here I am trying to remember how to use my camera and how to talk to a camera in an empty room. So my little Miss Sophie here, can you say hi? Say hi. I know. She is a miniature white Schnauzer, and she's my best friend. Yeah, you're my best friend. So you'll see her coming and going as well. So she likes to sit on all the knits. She doesn't ever play with the yarn or chase it or go after it, but when I'm blocking stuff, she does like to sit on the stuff I'm blocking. All right, so let's get started. I'm wearing this ranunculus that I made a few months ago. It is made with Knit Picks gloss fiber in the fingering weight, and I held it double and used US 10 needles to get the right gauge of 14 stitches per 4 inches, and it has made this beautiful ranunculus. I wear it by itself in the spring and fall, but I really love the look of a collared shirt under my knits, and so I wear that a lot. I wear that a lot, huh? Yeah. I'm also a little sensitive to the fiber. This one's really soft, so this one's fine. I think it has silk in it, so it is softer, but that also means it peels a little more. But I do just like wearing a collared shirt under it, so I do, and I love it. I love that look, and it keeps me nice and warm, so that's good. All right. Finished objects. I have one finished object to share with you today. I finished it last night. I finished mattress stitching it together. So my pile over here. This is, you want to smell it? Does it smell good? Yeah, you like to sit on this one while I was blocking it. You did. Yeah. This is the Andrea Mowry's The Shift Cowl, and I knit this with all hand spun yarn. So I spun all the yarn for this, which just makes it really special. Let's see if I can. It just makes it really special because it's all me. I made it all. It's just so fun. I made all the yarn, and then I made this beautiful cowl. This is made from 3 different spins, 2 of which I got from Hello Yarn, and then the 3rd I got from the Fiber Godmother, who is also in Utah, so I like to support her small business on Etsy. I will try to link everything in the description down below. Let's slip this on. It is so nice and toasty warm, which is good because we got about 6 inches of snow yesterday, so I was finishing this up. You block it and then mattress stitch it together. So once it was all sewn up, it was done and it's ready to wear. So I love that. I love the look of it. It's going to be so nice and toasty under my coat, and I just think it is wonderful, and I just love it. I love it. I love it. Anybody else like to smell their knits? I don't know. I know it's weird. Do you smell it too? I know, it's weird. Oh well, what are you gonna do? So that is my finished object. I love it. Okay, so I have 3 whips that I want to talk to you about. The first is Caitlin Hunter's Easy V, and this is just in the planning stages. There is a main color, and then there are 3 skeins of a color changing yarn in the yoke and then on the sleeves, and I want to spin those color changing yarns. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm planning my spin. So the first color that I'm going to spin is Hello Yarns. We've got Ghosts, and this was October 2023's Fiber Club, and it is a super fine merino wool top, and you get 4 ounces of it if you have the subscription. But it has these beautiful golds and yellows and creams and a little bit of a darker brown in there, and then a little bit of a kind of a grayish warm gray color in there too. And I just think this will be a beautiful color for the lightest color. So that's what I'm going to do for the lightest color. And then I haven't bought my yarn for the main color. I want to spin the color changing yarns first and then decide what color I think. I'm kind of leaning towards a brown, but I'm not 100% sure yet. So yeah. And then I'm going to spin my second color is also a Hello yarn. They're all going to be Hello yarns. This one is a South American wool blend, and it was December's Fiber Club. So I just got this one, but it has some of the same golds in it and some of the warm gray in there. And then it adds this nice, beautiful purple color as well. So I just think that will be kind of a good middle color. And then I'm still on the fence for my darkest color. So I have this Will-o'-the-Wisp, which is Targy, and it has those purples in it, but I kind of think it has too much blue. So I might pull the browns and purples from this and then add this one, and then add the purples and browns from this one, which is Fading Light. I think this one is too similar to the boiled sugar candy. I just think they're too much alike. They might be way different when you spin them up, but when you just look at the fiber, it looks a lot alike. But if I take the purples and the darker brown colors and stuff from this one and this one and spin them up together, I think I'd have a really good kind of fade from yellow, browns, and purples. Right now, that's the idea. But by the time I get the first two tops spun up, I might have a new colorway from Hello Fiber that works better. And so we might go a different direction. But right now, that's kind of the idea. So I want to spin those up this month, and then I'll order yarn for the main color, and we'll get going on Caitlin Hunter's Easy V. She is a lovey dog, and she wants me to be petting her. She is not too happy that I'm talking to someone else. All right, I have two more whips. Yeah, I have two more whips. That stands for work in progress. Yeah, two more. The first one, I signed up for, that's the wrong one. I signed up for the Farmer's Daughter sock club this year. And so this is the color that came for January. Yeah, so the Farmer's Fiber. And I don't think you can buy this color on its own. I didn't see it anywhere on the website. But this is, oh, Sock Squad is what it's called. But this is their Bighorn sock, and it is 75% merino, 25% nylon, so it's a good fingering, and it's called Love Good, but it came with two colors. So you have your main color and a mini skein, but there's only one color labeled. So I don't know if like together they're called So Good, Love Good, Love Good. Anyways, so here is the main color. It's this nice dusty pale green. I really like it. Sometimes like past subscriptions that I've done, you get really variegated crazy colors, and I just love this more, I think. So this is really pretty. And then the mini skein to come with it was this nice blue. Just this really pretty. So together, I think they'll make a really pretty sock. So here's the beginning of my sock. I am using the Tenderfoot pattern by Dawn Harrell. So I don't have much of a sock yet, but you start at the toe and then you knit, and you get to try it on as you go, because I've had issues with socks. I've only successfully made myself one pair of socks. The last pair I made, I did all these calculations, I did a test swatch, I thought I was good to go, and I started at the cuff, and it was just too wide. Like, it was not gonna stay up on my leg. And so I ended up knitting them longer and gave them to my husband. He wears them, he likes them, they fit him really well, but they just don't fit me. And I want to figure out how to make successful socks for myself. So this pattern just seems like it's a really good pattern for figuring out your sock recipe. So you start at the toe and then you do increases, and just it shows you how to like try it onto your foot and when you want to stop doing those increases, and then you know how many stitches in the round you're doing. So I ended up with 62, which was the same as my husband's socks, but these are a size 1 and I was using a size 2 for his. I am a tight knitter, but yeah, and I'm using 9-inch circulars. I like, for the cast on of the toe, you need to use magic loop, but then once I got to 62 stitches, I changed to 9-inch circulars because I find them less fussy. So I am trying that. Hopefully I will have a pair of socks that fit my feet really well, and then I'll know, okay, I need 62 stitches, and maybe I'll know a little more of what I need for my own sock recipe and can go forward making some different and more intricate socks. So that is the goal for those. And then my last whip that I am working on is the Felix Pullover by Savory Knitting. And this is is it an Aran weight or a bulky weight? Yeah, it's 14 stitches for 4 inches. So I ended up using 10-inch circular or 10-inch US 10 or 6mm, right? Yeah, 6mm needles. And and it says an Aran weight, but I am using a bulky weight yarn because I had it in stash. And I love the color of this. So it's on try-it-on tubing, so it's kind of fussy at the moment. Okay, so here it is. It has these beautiful eyelets on the raglan increases, and the top here has been steam blocked. I always steam block my knits when I am going to split for seams, or sleeves, so I can try it on and make sure it is what I wanted. And I'm glad I did with this because this yarn is Cascade 128 and it is a superwash yarn, and so it did grow quite a bit as I blocked it, because I didn't think I was quite there, but I thought I better check before I add any more, and I'm glad I did because it fits really well right now, so I'm happy with that. This yarn, I like Cascade 220, and I ordered this thing, oh, super wash. Maybe it won't be as itchy. I can wear it without a shirt underneath it. But as I'm working with it, it's drying my hands out, and I don't know if that's the superwash treatment, but my hands feel very dry. I end up putting lanolin on my hands a few times when I'm working with this because my hands just feel very dry. But it's a beautiful color. There's also quite a few knots in this yarn, which when I was using Cascade 220, I didn't come across that. So, but it's a nice budget yarn. It is beautiful. I love the color, and I love the shirt that is being knit up. So we will take it, and it was in stash. So, and in girl math, that means it's free, right? Because you you already bought it. That's how we justify it to the husbands. At my local yarn store, she has a sign up that says something to the effect that your husband called, he said you can spend as much as you want or buy whatever you want. So I love that. Anytime we go in there, we end up there quite often. We do day dates on Tuesday while the kids are in school. My husband's always off on Tuesdays. And so we'll do a lunch day, and we'll end up there probably once a month. And he'll just kind of wander around the store and won't be anywhere near the checkout stand when I purchase, because, you know. But he's really good about it. He's really supportive. He's a pharmacist, he's sciencey, and he has his own hobbies. Right now it's baking and smoking, which I'm all for because I cooked for the first 12 years of our marriage, and I have just given up at this point. I can cook, but I don't enjoy it. And so when he's home, he does the cooking, and he is really enjoying doing the baking and using his smoker, and it's great. I get to just eat the food, so I like that. But he's very supportive of my hobbies. I hope to get him to come do the podcast with me, just because it would be fun to have someone else to talk to and share it with rather than an empty room. But hopefully there's someone else on the other end of this camera, and if there is, please give it a like, subscribe, and we can become friends. We'll be knitting friends. It'll be fun. Yeah, I think that's all I have for today. Yeah, you guys, I am nervous about starting this podcast, but I'm also excited, and hopefully I can figure out lighting and stuff. It's kind of a weird time of year to be filming because there's a lot of light outside bouncing off the snow right now. So I hope it's okay. Anyways, you guys, I hope you have an awesome day, that you find time to do something for yourselves, that you find time to knit or spin, relax, have fun, because that's why we do it. It's fun. I love it. I love it. I hope you guys have an awesome day. I will see you guys next time. Bye. You say bye? Are you sleeping? Am I that boring? Oh, goodness. Say bye-bye. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching. Push the like button. Subscribe so you can see more of me. I'm cute.